Hey guys, how you doing? My name's Michelle and I'm Elvis Last here on YouTube. Today we have part 5, which is the last part of our Joan Rivers show. Excuse my doggies barking. Again, it's Saturday, so they bark at anything. There's probably a person walking past my gate, and how dare they. So, let's get into it. Part 5 of the Joan Rivers. We've had quite a good few parts now. 4 parts that have been interesting. Some have angered me, some have not angered me. Some I've enjoyed. So let's go and see if part 5, the last part, what it's all about, and see if we can have a wee chat about it.
We're back. Talking with Elvis's leading ladies, Stella Stevens, Marianne Mobley, Sue Ann Langdon, Nancy Sinatra. Okay, good gifts. He must have. He loved you. Nancy, what did he give you for a gift? Ever? Anything that you remember? You look and say, it's from Elvis.
I was afraid you were going to ask me that, Joan. I don't know. Can you edit this out if you can't put this on the air? Okay.
Yes.
Well, he gave me 2 little candies. They're little round chocolate candies covered to look like tennis balls. And when he handed them to me, he said, "Here, you can have my balls." It was his humor, you know. I mean, he thought that was hysterically funny. I still have them.
Okay, what about you, Stella?
He never gave me anything, but I'm going to give you something, Joan. I brought you something for the show.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
A clock with Elvis on it.
It's a clock. And here is the battery that goes in it. And it actually, I think, will start ticking.
Yes, and that goes right in my office.
Oh,
okay.
I knew.
What about, thank you.
You're welcome.
What about you?
Well, I didn't get tennis balls and I didn't get your clock. But when I married, he sent a gift, and when our daughter was born, he sent a gift. And but I was never given a gift on the set or anything. But he was very generous to
You always
everyone.
hear about these wonderful things. He would take off a ring and give it to someone. That's why I was curious.
But he
Nothing?
was very. If he saw someone he felt that was in need, he would give them whatever he had in his pocket.
What about you?
He had just given all of the fellas around him the Harleys, the big expensive Harleys. I got a gold bust.
A gold bust?
Are you wearing it?
Yes. The one in the middle. No. It's a little gold thing about this high, and if I would say I had it, but we had a party once and it got put in the refrigerator. They put it in the freezer, and I don't know where it went from there. But I lost it in the freezer.
We have 1 minute to wrap up, and we all liked him. God knows I met him a lot, and our kids went to school together. I thought it was terrific. If there's one word, and I'll start, that we have to say, one word about Elvis, I would say a gentleman. What would you say?
Certainly a gentleman, a sexy gentleman.
Sexy gentleman.
Yes.
Keep adding adjectives.
Yeah.
Sexy gentleman.
I think he was a sexy, southern, caring, very special person that we probably won't see his
We're
like
not going to
again.
remember this. Sexy southern gentleman.
I would say also that he's a sexy southern gentleman that is the biggest star that has ever been made in the world.
And Nancy, round it up.
I would call him my lonely friend.
That's very sad and very dear, and I thank all of you. What a great slice to look at him, whole different way of looking at him. And thank you for being here. On tomorrow's show is the day that we have to receive the last time the video entries for the Sexy Real Man.
Okay, so it was a short one for part 5. What do you all think of that? So let's add on some adjectives. We're going back to the start there. Let's add on some adjectives. So yeah, gorgeous, divine. I think it's beautiful, and even Stella at the end there, you can see that she has a love for Elvis. It was just maybe misplaced because Stella didn't have the part that she wanted originally. She didn't get Elvis in the movie, and maybe their friendship was a little bit strained. And maybe she didn't want that to be the case. And so that's why some of her comments were said as such. Which is a real shame because it really perpetuates the myth of Elvis. Some of the comments that she said that I didn't agree with. And that's a real shame that she had to say that. Because otherwise I would have thought she was pretty brilliant. A roundup of Marianne Mobley. Lovely. Sublime. Beautiful. I love her. Marianne Mobley to me is the quintessential southern girl with so much respect, so much love, and not just because she loves Elvis, just because of the way she puts over her comments. I just think she's wonderful and I really respect her as a human being. Sue Ann Langdon had a funny few parts, and there was a few parts where I thought she was maybe agreeing with Stella, but then other times she's came away from that and been her own person, and she is quite funny, and she kind of reminds me of her character in Frankie and Johnny, Mitzi, because it is that kind of bubbly kind of persona, so maybe she is quite similar to that kind of persona, and I do like her. And Nancy Sinatra, well, there's nothing more we can say about Nancy. She's absolutely beautiful. I've always loved Nancy Sinatra. Your Groovy Self is one of my favourites from the movies for a co-star. And yeah, I thought it was brilliant. I think it was a really great 5 parts to listen to. It kind of opens up your world into co-stars. It lets them have their own chat. We can chat it, discuss it. So it's a great avenue of discussion, and I absolutely love it. Can we end there with Joan Rivers and how beautiful her little a gentleman, and she knew him and seen him quite a lot, and their children went to the same school. Her children went to the same school as Lisa. Now, isn't that wonderful? It was a really nice ending, I thought. Really respectful. So yeah, tell me all your thoughts. Give me all your thoughts, and I shall see you on another. Take care of yourself. Bye, everyone.